as some of you may know, Congressman Perlmutter is the prime House co-sponsor on the assault weapons ban, and I'm the prime House co-sponsor on the ban of the high-capacity magazines. And I believe that as this bill works through, it has an excellent chance of passing. Like the background checks, the magazine ban has very solid national support around the country, and it only makes sense to you know, for most purposes, having these magazine clips that have more than 15 rounds in them. There's really no purpose for those except for shooting targets or shooting people. And we've seen in these mass shootings lately that, and I mentioned the Aurora shooting, where that shooter had a 100-round magazine. In the Gabby Gifford shooting, the shooter had a 30-round magazine, and after he exhausted that first magazine, he stopped to reload. And that's when the passersby tackled him. So from my perspective, banning these high-capacity magazines actually can have a practical effect in these mass shootings. Now, you asked what are the chances of passing this. One of my hats that I wear in Congress is Chief Deputy Whip for the Democrats. That job is a job of helping pull together the votes to pass legislation. And when we get back next week, the Senate is going to announce their gun bill. They're going to take their bill up first. But in the meantime, what I've been doing, and Congressman Perlmutter and some of our other colleagues, is very quietly working in the House to try to see which of these bills can be passed in the House. And I have good reason to believe that we can pass a number of key provisions of legislation through the House, including the magazine ban, the background checks, banning straw purchases, in addition to some other issues around mental health and other issues. So I do think that we can pass those. And just very briefly, to your last question, what's the efficacy of banning these magazine clips? I will tell you, these are ammunition. They're bullets. So the people who have those now, they're going to shoot them. And so if you ban them in the future, the number of these high-capacity magazines is going to decrease dramatically over time because the bullets will have been shot and there won't be any more available.
Sheriff Smith, you'd like to respond?
What a maroon. What an ignoramus.